Imagine getting a phone call from our babysitter saying, "Listen, I'm locked outside. Your son's put me on timeout." She had pulled one of her little kid chairs up onto the table and she was sitting in that. So I once caught my youngest son, about 3 at the time, peeing in the corner of his room.
Okay, that I'm not looking forward to having.
Right next to the wastebasket and sort of behind a bookshelf.
Of course.
When I asked him
That's where
why he was doing that when there was a bathroom 10 feet away, he said he was watering the ants. The things kids come up with these days can be pretty shocking sometimes. I was appalled. The man, on the other hand, was laughing so hard he was crying. Welcome back, everyone. This is the Munch Corner. We are your hosts, Savannah and Omar.
Welcome back. This is our second episode of our new year.
It is, and we are bringing you a fun part of us. We are parents, so some of you might be able to resonate.
That's the fun part, right?
It is. The things kids come up with these days can be pretty shocking sometimes.
And funny sometimes too.
Yes. So we have found a thread on Reddit. So no credit to us, but it's what is the funniest bad thing your child did that you had to punish them for while holding back laughter?
I think this is one of our favorites because we do see that with our little guy as well.
We do, and we have a story of him. He's currently at the point now, not that we're punishing him for it, although it's so funny. If there's an open drawer or a cabinet in the house,
oh gosh, yes.
It doesn't matter if he's across the room or wherever he is, he needs to come there.
The minute he spots it.
Close it. It's like he's restoring order in this house. It's
That's
like,
right.
how dare you leave that open, even though we're still busy with it.
Right. And
So
then
it's very cute.
occasionally we'll just open something up and then he'll look at us and then he'll close it. And then we'll do it again. And then all of a sudden he's right back at it and he's looking at us like, why did you open it up one more time?
Yes. That is very good coffee, by the way.
Okay.
So this is Kona coffee.
So this is from the Kona Coffee Company, gifted to us by a good friend. And so this is the first time Savannah's ever tried Kona coffee.
It's very good.
So I think we're fans at this point.
Okay, are we ready to roll into it?
Let's see what we got.
So keep in mind, just funny moments. Some parents might see it as bad or that you need to try to discipline your kid. So our first one. So walking through the Capitol building with my then 4-year-old son when a man on crutches with one amputated leg got into the same elevator as us.
Oh gosh.
Oh, do you see where this is going?
Almost.
My son said in stage whisper, "Mom, what happened to his legs?" Leg, sorry. The man heard him and kindly said that he lost his leg a year ago. My son didn't miss a beat and said, "Did you check between the couch cushions?" My mom says she always loses things in there. I was appalled. The man, on the other hand, was laughing so hard he was crying. So we have someone that commented on this story. So handicapped people generally are the first to accept what happened, and I'd assume want to be treated normally. I think this qualifies as normal, and he'll remember it fondly. Hilarious story.
I think that's good. I mean, kids have such a wonderful
innocence about them. They have no filter.
They have no filter and a total innocence about how they come up with things, especially when they start talking. We're looking forward to our little guy talking soon.
So he's saying a few words, so we might encounter situations like this as well.
But I do think that this was well taken in good humor. And
I'm glad he had a great sense of humor. So we have an amputee that's commented on the story.
Let's hear what we have.
So as an amputee myself, I find this ridiculously funny. Definitely had similar things come up with kids. They're just curious and want to learn. This guy obviously has a dark or morbid sense of humor like me. I think you have to when you have one foot on the gas and one foot in the grave.
Oh.
It was nice to hear commentary from amputees just because it's not about making fun of, but it's just about understanding where kids are in their life. And they really don't understand until you teach them.
Well, that's very true, but it's also fun to see that they can be kind and they can be funny and and they're not
It's
really.
all in good nature
It's all
and
in good nature.
intention. It's never to
And their intentions are pretty pure at this age, which is really kind of a nice age
unless
for
you give
them.
them the wrong tools, they're gonna.
Yes, that would be a bit
Okay.
different. But I mean, to me, we love the fact that our little man will just walk up to people. It doesn't matter what they look like or anything else. And
He's got this big smile on
he's
his
always got a
face.
big smile, and he wants to have that smile returned back because that's
He is such a social butterfly like his father. He definitely doesn't get that from me. All right, so
she's not giving herself enough credit.
oh no, I'm not.
She got me.
Okay, it's completely different.
Oh, okay.
All right, here's a nice short one, but very sweet,
Mhm.
depending on how you look at it.
Okay.
So
now
my
that you've
son
qualified
was so excited that he had pooped by himself.
it.
He had to
Yes.
come show me.
Oh gosh.
He was holding it in his hands. Look, Papa.
Oh my gosh.
Not punishable, but very sweet and innocent.
Yeah, I think we're working our way to that stage with Ryland, but I really don't look for that. However, I will say this:
Oh, he's so proud of himself.
he's
He
very
has to
proud of himself,
show.
and that's very cute.
I'd be keeping an eye on Ryland if he's he's not yet potty trained. He's only 16 months. We're getting there.
We're
So
getting there, but Savannah has a plan for him that's already set in advance. Now she's gonna just tease him mercilessly.
no, no. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. That's
So-
an insider story.
Yeah,
man.
that's a little plotting that she's doing in advance for for our little ones.
With love. So
with love,
okay.
of course, yes.
So waiting in line at Target with my then 3-year-old daughter, there was a large, I'm being nice, in brackets, woman in front of us being served. My daughter turns to me and says very loudly, "Dad, that lady is huge."
I think every parent would just about
Oh,
die
I die
inside.
in that moment. So the teenage cashier was holding back laughter. The woman in question turned around, scowled at my daughter and me and said, "That is so rude." Before I could reply, my daughter said, "But you are huge." And started giggling like most 3-year-olds. Gosh.
Yeah, that's the no filter part that
I
we
put on a
always have
fake
to.
smile and made some mumbling apologies. I was embarrassed and had to explain to my daughter that she shouldn't point out other people's conditions. She's being a little bit polite. I think it's really, really hard
Yeah,
for a little child because they say immediately what's on their mind. And if someone is abnormally huge from what they normally see,
right.
they feel like just blurting it out right away. And
Well,
this
and
is
it won't just be that. I mean, there's so many other things that little children will blurt out that will be.
But this person made a
completely.
comment which really ties into why
Oh.
kids blurt it out. And I never really looked at it this way.
No, curious.
Small children have no reason to think they shouldn't comment on other people's bodies because adults do it to them all the time. Oh, look how cute, petite, tall, or blonde you are. That's very true. So if
No,
you see a
that's
child,
true.
it's like, oh, you're so cute. Oh, you smile. You're naturally commenting on people's appearances. So
Yeah, I would
it's
say so. And I mean, and I
it's just
think,
in a different way.
and even as adults, we still comment on other people's appearances. I
Mhm.
just wanted to point out how beautiful Savannah looks today, and I'm commenting on her appearance. But I love this outfit that she's wearing.
Yeah.
However, that being the case, I think it's up to the parents to try to help
Well,
along.
you should correct
However,
wrong behavior.
and I know this parent was embarrassed by this, but there's no way to really, I think, walk through those shoes until you're there with your child.
Of course.
And
And
so
then you then tell your child it's
I think if you're another parent, you sort of understand that this concept that this is going to take a little bit of time, and children will do things that you wouldn't want to say, and you're going to talk to them about it, and eventually they'll learn kind of the social decorum that we all should have. But not everybody's going to be that understanding. But I can,
No.
yeah,
I know it's coming for us. It's just a matter of when, that's all. So this was several years ago, and it was my little brother. He must have been 5 or 6. I was 13 and babysitting. Somehow our conversation led to bad words.
Oh,
And I didn't think he knew any because he was very sweet and oblivious.
Yeah, that phase is not something I'm looking forward to because there's
well, we
so
don't
much.
we don't swear or curse.
No, it's
so
not
I think,
us, but the minute he's out there in like the world with his peer group,
yes,
they will want to share all the cuss words that they do know.
No, I know.
So,
So
and
this
that's
is
how
this
to
is
deal with
why
it.
it's like if you don't want your child to curse or have obviously say bad words, you shouldn't let them be hearing it in the house.
Well, in the house, I agree. But the thing is the minute they get to the outside world,
I know.
you're going to find that that
And that is
influence
where
will
you have
come
to just do your best
and
as a
explain.
parent to explain.
And they don't know too. I think there's this age that children get to that
Oh, but it's just a
they'll
new word. Why is it any different from
right,
apple
and then
or
they'll giggle at other things like bodily functions. I mean, it's like that stuff that they just turn into, and then this is an opportunity for teaching, but there's going to be a cringe moment.
This is why our
So,
kids really rely on us for guidance.
yes.
So let's continue.
Mhm.
He told me I know the N word.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah?
Oh.
What is it then?
Okay. There's the challenge part. I like that.
Yeah,
Okay, what is it?
because the sibling is so convinced he knows nothing. He says that he won't say it because he doesn't want to get in trouble with our parents.
Ah.
I assure him that I won't tell, and they
Oh
won't home
gosh.
anyway.
Does this siblings insurance? I love this. It'll
He
just be
looks-
between us.
Yeah, he looks around, leans in, and whispers, "Naked." Oh my god. That is not going where I think we anticipated it
No,
is
I
going.
think we have been so much, I think, conditioned of how that's been called the N word.
Yes.
But yeah, there's a little bit of the childhood innocence that
Naked.
comes with it.
Like
And
saying naked is a bad thing. No, don't go walk around in public naked, but the word naked isn't a bad word.
no, it's not a bad word, but I think there's that age, of course, where little kids start understanding what is and what isn't, what people are, whether they're dressed or not.
It's so cute though. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. If I was that sibling, I would absolutely find it so hard not to like burst out smiling or laughing.
Yes.
Because that little child thinks this word is so bad. And then again, you correct them and say it's not a bad
Well-
word, but it's just tied to something that you're not naked in front of people, but there's nothing wrong with the word naked. And depending on what conversation you're using it in.
I like the way you have this rational discussion that you're having with me, like you're going to have it with Ryland.
I'm prepared.
Just like that.
We might as well practice, right?
Yes, we might. It's coming. We know it's coming. Every parent's going to face that.
Okay. So one time, the babysitter tried putting my 6-year-old son on a timeout.
Okay.
So that is hopefully
That is a parenting technique.
I know, but that's if the child is used to timeouts or not as a form of discipline.
Mhm.
So anyway, he ran outside and she followed to retrieve him. He managed to get around her and back into the house and lock the sliding door on her. When she demanded to be let back in, he told her, "No, now you're on a timeout and you can come back in and you can't come back in until you've calmed down." Oh, that is so cheeky.
That's the imitation
Can
game.
you imagine getting a phone call from our babysitter saying, "Listen, I'm locked outside. Your son's put me on timeout." Oh,
We would
no.
probably laugh, and then we'd have to come take care of it.
Oh,
but-
of course. And then we'd actually really have to discipline him because that's not acceptable.
And I think do you remember how we see particularly with siblings, right? So the older versus the younger one, and the younger one will invariably at some time will say, "You're not the boss of me."
Yeah.
Yeah, to the older one, because the older one is imitating
Of course.
parental things, right?
Parental.
And then I think depending
they're
on the
just trying to
age gap, they tend to take it on a bit more than I think they would otherwise.
Mhm.
But I just see this one
We're going to see it with our kids.
well,
so
Ryland already has a cheeky side.
he does have a cheeky side, but he wants to be very helpful. So I know one day maybe his sister will turn around and say, "Well, you're not the boss of me."
Yes.
And
I'm sure she's going to be very feisty.
They're going to be firecrackers together. I'm telling you.
By the way, that firecracker thing comes from someone on the other side.
It's got to come from someone.
Yes,
So
it
it's
does.
okay. I'll take ownership.
Yes, well, good. I'm glad.
So this person is like, "Ooh, I got one. When I was about 4 or 5, my mum would put me in a toddler seat on the back of her push bike and ride me to school.
Okay.
So we also took the dog on her lead. Now remember the saying, 'Have you pooped your pants?' If you're asking your kid, 'Have you pooped your diaper or pooped your pants?'
Yeah.
I recall that as a child. Anyway, one day we're riding along to school and our poor old Kelly dog, which is a blue heeler, had to take a poop. So we're cruising along and she's trying to squat and run at the same
Yes,
time.
poor dog.
Mum doesn't notice. Kelly gets poop all over her furry butt, and I yell out, Mum, Kelly's pooped her fur. Poor mum had to pull over. She was laughing so hard. Oh, that's cute.
Well, I think this is where I love seeing dogs with little kids because they become bonded to each other.
They
and
really
so
do.
different. And I mean, I remember when I had that too with the dogs that we had growing up. They were all German Shepherds. But it's absolutely a beautiful part of the connection between the two. And it's a bond like now they're connected. They're doing the same thing, right?
Yes.
Even though obviously it's completely different. But
I don't recall a memory not having a dog in my childhood or an animal in my childhood. So that's like so normal for me, which is why we've got the dogs that we do now. And it would be nice to start seeing Ryland interact a lot more with the dogs as he grows up.
yes, and I'm pretty sure he will because he is very curious about animals around.
Mm-hmm.
So and we have also our
He watches the tail wagging.
the tail
and he's trying to
wagging.
figure out, where did you get that
He's
from?
been actually going a little bit after our cat Boots.
Yes. So we have a stray cat that's adopted us outside, and Ryland walks around and she'll like stop in front of him and he'd try to figure out the tail and rub her. It's very cute. All right. So one of my biggest pet peeves is when people go out in public in their pajamas.
I think we share that peeve.
Yeah. Almost on that little wagon right there.
I was so surprised with the first time I really noticed it. This was a long time ago because it's not like it's a brand new thing. And I was literally at a business meeting with a couple other executives in my company, and it was like a breakfast meeting. And we went to a place that was kind of like an IHOP. I forget what it was, but it's essentially a pancake house, right? So, and for some reason, and I still don't get it to even this day, but it was like a free day for high schoolers.
Oh,
And
yes,
it was a
but
regular
that's very
business day.
common.
Yeah, so
Pajama day.
it's almost like it's Teachers' Day, and then the teachers are working, but the kids don't have to go to school.
You either like it or you don't.
And then they started showing up, and it wasn't just like one or two. It was like, it was girls and boys, and they were all coming in their pajamas, and I was like, what is going on here? I could not figure it out.
Omar doesn't necessarily like people in pajamas either.
Well, I mean, I'm not against people in pajamas. I just don't think pajamas belong outside the house.
So I don't know why it irks me to the extent that it does, but alas.
But alas.
So one day I was taking my
spirit.
yes, trying to be nice about it. Taking my 3-year-old son to nursery, and as we were walking through the park, we happened upon a woman who was undeniably wearing pajamas. My son, knowing that our rules are get dressed or you're not going outside.
That's a good rule.
Okay. Because of my hatred of people going out in pajamas.
Well, I don't think I would share a hatred, but.
Well, it's a strong word. So decided to shout at that lady and said, why are you in yammers? Yammers are for inside. She looked mortified.
Finally, somebody called her on it.
You have a 3-year-old telling you that. Yeah. That's embarrassing.
Well, I mean, but the question is, how old was this person? Because I'm seeing it
I don't know how old the person is, but the child's 3.
The child's 3.
And if a child is telling you shouldn't be outside
should not be out in your yammers.
Yeah, and we call pajamas to our son yam yams.
Yeah.
So it's very cute. So I can imagine in this little voice, yammers are not for outside, it's for inside. That's adorable.
I love that one because that does kind of hit to our core. We like our kids to have fun with their yammies because they're absolutely beautiful.
And we've got some cute pajamas.
And we have cute ones,
but we have cute outgoing wear too.
Yeah, and so we think it's like, well, just enjoy it. But I think it's the idea that they're doing something different than they would normally do. It's
part of routine. I think it's no different to we wake up, we brush our teeth, we brush our hair. For a child, if you're staying in pajamas that you slept in the night before, I almost feel like you're prolonging the day and kind of
not
really
I think that's the
started.
rationale behind basically like teenagers that love to do that too, or younger,
it's like I can just get up and go to school just like that. So.
And I'm glad we have some level of requirements for our school, but you don't do that.
Yeah.
However, I think it's like, it's my day off and I can just be in my pajamas all day.
If you like it, you like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so last night I woke up to a sound in the kitchen. I thought someone was breaking in. After gathering the courage to investigate, I turned the corner and my toddler is sitting on a couch with a lap full of cupcakes. The banging I heard was him opening the fridge and everything falling down as he grabbed a tray of cupcakes. Oh no.
So this is going to happen to us.
It is? How is he going to reach the fridge?
Okay, so I've been thinking about this a lot. Right now he's in his crib, right? So he can't really get out. But we know the next stage in his crib is going to be like the opening where he
Yeah,
can
the
be
toddler bed.
the toddler bed. And so the toddler bed is, it's when he gets the idea that he can actually crawl out.
Well, the
But
biggest thing is his room is upstairs.
right, but the moment he crawls out, the next stage after that is,
Getting
clearly,
into things.
well, it's not just getting into things. It's like, I'm going to reach for the doorknob. Once he figures out the doorknob, because he's closed up in his room for the night,
Mm.
then our problems begin.
The house is his oyster.
Because then he can come rushing into our room,
Oh, of course.
and just at whatever time he feels like getting up.
Oh, we have it in it for us.
Yes,
know.
I know that. And then after that, because he's going to be at that certain height. Right now, he's like 31 inches high. So we look at the world very much from his perspective, right? So if we're
Mhm.
trying to find something that he's rearranged or organized.
It's funny. I must tell you guys a story. One day we were trying to find something Ryland misplaced. And Omar, being such an incredible engineer, I didn't even think about this. But Ryland's down for his nap. We're obviously busy cleaning, like you're always cleaning after toddlers. And Omar gets this brilliant idea to go on his knees and duck down and look around. I said, "What are you doing?" He does that. That's all he does. And he scans the room and he's looking at everything from that eye level. He walks to the dining room table.
Mhm.
And on one of the dining room table chairs, we find exactly what we were looking for. And I look at him, it's like, what voodoo stuff are you busy doing? And he's like, I'm just getting down to his level and thinking like him. It's brilliant. It's a hack. Every single parent should try it. If you're
Yeah.
looking for something, bend down to your child's height and scan the room. You're going to find it, I promise.
Yeah, and we
And
see,
ever since then, I've been doing the exact same thing.
and we see that with everything that he does now. So it's like when he thinks he's hiding around a counter, we're obviously taller to see where his little head is.
Yeah.
But he's at that level. So for what he's seeing around, he thinks he's well hidden.
Mhm.
This is the game of chase.
Or his back towards an object, thinking you can't see him because he can't see you.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really cute. But yes, you have to have some of these creative ways.
Okay, we are back to our second last story. So
Okay.
please stay until the last one. This is a really, really good one. If you're enjoying our episodes, subscribe, like, share it to anyone who you think will enjoy it. We'd love to have you guys coming over and we can build such a wonderful community over here.
And share stories. If you
And
got
share
some stories.
stories. We want to get to the point where our audience is sharing stories with
Yeah,
us.
and we'll come back and read them out, and we'll provide some
Yes.
laughter and some input and things like that.
Yeah, sometimes we just want to laugh. Sometimes you really like delving into some really nice topics that can give you a great perspective on the world. And other times we do like giving advice if people want advice too. All right, so second last story. My youngest was a master of finding loopholes.
That's going to come with cheeky little children too.
When she was 2, she kept climbing
Ooh,
on things.
Early, I like that.
Yes. After finding her sitting on the dining room table, I firmly picked her up and placed her on the floor, telling her, we don't sit on tables, we sit on chairs. So she's just correcting the behavior, which is probably something I would do. I left the room and came back shortly.
Would you laugh?
If you climbed on the table,
If Ryland were on top of the table,
no, I would not laugh at that.
You would not laugh.
I'd probably laugh at the next thing that's going to happen.
Okay.
Firmly picked her up and said, we do not sit on tables, we sit on chairs. I left the room and came back shortly thereafter and found her on the table again.
Oh my
However,
gosh. How? Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Did she really do that?
She had pulled one of her little kid chairs up onto the table and she was sitting in that. When asked what she was doing, she replied, I'm not sitting on table, I'm sitting on a chair. Oh my goodness.
You know that's coming our way, right?
Ooh, that is a smart kid.
Yeah.
That kid's gonna give you a run.
Well, I think we have to just point this out for all parents who haven't really experienced this yet, but you're about to. there's the absolute joys of finding how their little minds work, and they will find that little part.
They do. They just
I don't know that it was she was looking for a loophole, but she figured out what she wanted to do and made it work with what, you know, her parents said.
I don't think it's any different to them having no filter. If the immediate you tell them something, their mind is already calculating how they can overwrite what you just did. It's like they're
Um,
in such a vulnerable place of figuring out the world that they're constantly grabbing at possible problem solving skills and
yes.
constantly just going with the flow. And
And I think now that I have to think about it, Ryland does a lot of that as well.
yes.
I mean, his problem solving skills are sometimes frustrating for himself. Like he'll stick his car underneath the sofa and he can't get to it, but he'll still want to do it again after you pull it back out.
You know
Um,
what he did this morning? Did you pick up on it?
what did he do?
So, like going back to the story that our son likes closing drawers and cabinets that are open.
Mhm.
So he was closing my bathroom drawer this morning, and then Omar saw him do that. And then when our son wanted to open the cabinet, Omar went and closed it because why? Let's close it because he's opening it, and he did it again and a third time. And then eventually, Ryland's like, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna open it and close it myself because you're closing it for me." It's like it's so adorable.
This is probably me toying with him a
Yeah,
little bit.
of
And
course
it
he's
was up
toying with
because he will correct us that we've opened a cabinet, we've opened a door, it has to close. And I thought,
Yes.
well,
Well,
you're opening it up. I'm going to go ahead and
and
correct you.
eventually he just rewired and said, "You know what? If I'm gonna open it, I might as well close it myself, so you don't do it for me."
Yes. I mean, this is how beautiful their little minds work.
It is.
But it is an
It makes
amazing.
parenting so worth it, though. Funny
But it's
moments
such
like
a
that.
fun discovery to
It
sort of
is.
see him come up with whatever little creative things he has in his own mind.
Mhm.
So, I mean, he loves, for example, the vacuum. So I don't know why he loves the vacuum. He's loved vacuum cleaners, well, I think at a very early
From a
age.
young age, yeah.
I mean, he loved it to the point that we got him a little toy vacuum cleaner,
Mhm.
and he still to this day, I think, likes running around with it, and he's quote unquote vacuuming the house, with it. But he used to spend literally, I mean, for toddlers, of course, they have a very short attention span, but a very long time for his attention span on the real vacuum, and
Mhm.
he'd like spin the parts of it. He'd want to look at how it sits. He wants to grab the cord,
Figure everything.
figure
Yeah.
how it all works. So we figure he's going to have a very inquisitive little mind. Don't know if it's going to be a tinkering mind, but it sure looks like he wants to figure out how everything
Well,
works.
what he's doing we have a Roborock vacuum. So this is a vacuum that goes and cleans by itself.
Oh, gotcha.
And the station is very visible to him. And he switches this thing on multiple times a day because you just need to press the button on the robot. You can put a kitty lock on it. It's a setting that you can do.
But you don't want to because you
But
enjoy this part.
nah, it doesn't matter. He's having fun. He finds it very exciting. So why take it away from him? And when he knows we've told him a few times not to put it on, he'll come walk all the way to us, point at the vacuum, and go, "Huh, huh." And what he's waiting for is for you to take his hand, lead him to the vacuum, and he does his eyebrows up with a cute little smile. This is him asking, "Can you please press the button?" And then he'll wait until you let him. You say you can press the button, and then he'll like be so happy and proud of himself, and he'll go press it. It's so adorable because he's like he wants the permission.
He does, and then another fun part to this is he likes to vacuum the vacuum kind of connection.
Yes, he
So
vacuums the base.
yeah, so we're just waiting for what more will be coming through things.
Oh, life is great because you never know what's going to happen.
Oh, by the way, one of the invitation things that I love that he does is that he has his own little chair now.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was so excited to have his own little chair because it
A
looks
little
like,
couch.
yeah, it looks like one of our chairs in our living room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for him now, it's like he is a big person, and so he always wants to do what big people are doing. Hence, parents are the example out there. Whatever you
They're
do,
always watching.
they're always watching. Yeah, it's like I've got. Do you remember that song? It's like I feel like somebody's watching me.
Oh yeah, I do. I don't know. We should do a plugin if we're allowed doing that. I don't know.
But that's the funny thing because that's what they really do, and sometimes you don't even know that they're doing it. Like anything, it could be a toothbrush that you're using, or how you're washing your face, or a cabinet you're opening up.
They're very much at monkey see, monkey do right now. For a while.
Yeah, and he wants to expand upon that, so hence the little cheeky side.
All right. Well, let's end with this really good story. So I once caught my youngest son, about 3 at the time, peeing in the corner of his room.
Okay, that I'm not looking forward to having.
Right next to the wastebasket and sort of behind a bookshelf.
Of course.
When I asked him
That's where it should
why
be.
he was doing that when there was a bathroom 10 feet away, he said he was watering the ants. Oh, those poor ants. Confused about what ants and why, I went over and peeked behind the bookshelf.
Oh.
And I found the ants. And a half donut he swiped and shoved back there, along with various bits of candy, a slice of bread, and most of a chicken nugget. It's a long list of items. Apparently, he had seen an ant and decided to cultivate his own little farm in his room. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
An
gosh.
ant farm. It was so absurd that I had a hard time holding it together while explaining to him that the ants would do just fine without feeding them and peeing on them. Oh my gosh.
So that logic is that is totally little child logic.
Oh, it is. But how? But in their little mind, oh, there's this little ant, I need to feed it. And the excitement of watching that colony grow.
Of course, the colony is going to grow a lot.
Oh my word!
I'm not sure the watering of them help, but
they're not going to be living after that.
No, I mean, and you realize that Ryland would probably do something like that.
Oh, I know he's going to have potty training, things like that. But it's
this is not a potty training thing. This is like I'm cultivating my land.
I know. I'm just trying to help them. Next thing you know, he's like peeing in the cat bowl. It's like I'm giving her some water.
Yeah, yeah, that's the part that I'm going to be kind of concerned about.
Oh, these are things to look forward to. I'm excited.
Actually, I am too. I mean, I think it's going to be really funny.
It's not going to be fun to clean up when they do things wrong, but the fact that they don't think it's wrong in such an innocent way makes it an enjoyment to clean up.
Well, I think not
the cleaning up.
I don't know if the enjoyment is the cleaning
moment.
up, but their creativity.
Yes,
I think that's the part that is going to be
it's
very
because
very
you literally
see.
see the creativity on their face and how they express it is just like the best thing as a parent watching your child growing up to watch.
I think for any parent out there, I mean, if you're a parent to be or you already have your kids and you're entering the stage, it is a beautiful stage.
Mm-hmm.
It's a creative stage. It's a funny stage. It's a frustrating stage. But there's nothing that could be better than watching them kind of put together things. I mean,
expression is such a individual thing. So to individually see each child kind of build that up in their own way and watch their personality really flourish through, it's so rewarding as a parent because I mean, you as a newborn baby, you have no idea where they're going, what they're going to do,
no, and I mean,
or who they are. Because I mean, it's a newborn baby, you know nothing about them outside of a mom that's been carrying them.
Yeah.
So it's like this rewarding and exciting thing to watch. What are they going to come up with next?
Well, I mean, for example, remember he grabbed the pine cone from the park.
Yes.
And that was like the most fascinating thing to him. So we would ordinarily just say, "Oh, it's a nice pine cone," and we kind of move on.
And he picked it up, and he's like,
"It's like all these dimensions."
Investigating this and trying to see where it's come from, and then it's like, "Well, let's take it home with us." It's like
he was very excited by that. I think once we're going to actually make an ornament out of it
for Christmas.
For Christmas, and and just then he'll remember it, and I think he'll associate it with the memory of being in the park and finding it. And it's so funny because I think just like this little, I think it was a little boy, right? Little boy.
Little boy.
So it's just like this little boy. He will pick it up and he'll look at you and he'll give you that,
Mm-hmm.
Like
what is this?
What is this? And then he'll be very, happy about it or curious. When he starts expressing himself in words, oh my gosh, I think
he's got words here and there, but he definitely doesn't have sentences right now.
He doesn't, but he does talk quite a bit, and that's one thing that I love about. I mean, where he is at his age, and it's going to be even I think even more interesting when he actually starts putting words together and trying to explain different things to us. But we tease him. We'll look at him and say, "Well, use your words."
Yes.
We know he can't, but I mean, but it's still kind of funny to just to see that humor in his face. And he'll give you the little eyebrows go up, and
Yeah,
we'll kind of
it's
figure it out.
parenting and parenthood is such a wonderful gift. And to anyone who's able to experience it, enjoy it. Time really does fly. I mean, time right now is just flying by us. I can't even keep up.
Yeah, their growth is so exponential, and to me, I feel kind of a sense of joy with all these stories coming in because they are all part of this collective experience that you have watching your kids grow up and find out who they are.
What a wonderful story to share with them when they're older, because they might not remember it,
Oh,
and it's
yes.
just gonna like live in the family forever.
Well,
And
I
you can
mean,
tell their boyfriends and their
I was gonna
girlfriends,
say
husbands and
we have
wives,
this
and
plotted
their
out.
kids.
Yeah, plotted out and planned. Can you imagine if Ryland has his own family, and then one day we share a story like the ant farm?
Oh my gosh, that poor child.
Well, it's going to be fun.
Mom, stop.
Well, the embarrassment stage, I think, at that point will pass if they have their own kids, right? I
I
mean, because I think
know.
they're going to be
They'll
there.
get a chuckle out of it
But the embarrassment
themselves.
stage will be there when it's the girlfriend that shows up
Oh,
or something
yes.
like that. It's like, well, let us tell you a story.
That's not gonna happen for a long, long time. Our
Yeah,
kids.
and there are so many things that parents love to do to embarrass their kids as they get older.
We'll
Because
find them. I'm sure we will.
you have a little sense of sarcasm,
I do.
just a
So
tiny
I'll use
bit.
the sarcasm with the kids in a very loving manner.
Yes, a very loving manner, and they will pick it up and use it against you as well.
Yes, they will.
As-
They'll fight fire with fire at that
and
point.
we know that we have a couple of firecrackers with us. Even our youngest is already showing that she's got it in her. And I can't take credit for that. This is going to have to be told to Savannah.
Yeah, our kids are definitely strong-willed, and it's going to be wonderful to, as time goes by, to share stories of our family with you, and we'd love to hear your guys' family stories.
Do share those. I mean, this is the age that we love being every day. I mean, we could be as exhausted as possible, but I think just seeing our little ones kind of pick up what they're going to do in life is, well, that's it. That's the reason why we do it.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'd love to do another one like this with you guys. Let us know what you'd like to hear, and we'd love to bring it to you.
All right. And we appreciate, as always, our little community out there. And thank you for enjoying our coffee. Savannah will have to work on hers.
I'm going to reheat it and
reheat
continue
it and start
drinking it.
having it. And I was just busy enjoying it while she was reading. So
Okay.
until our next time,
Until next time, everyone, take care.
take care.
Bye.